What is more evocative of spring or a warm summer's day in a country garden than a bunch of wild flowers or a pretty bowl of potpourri? But this is not all we can make from the flowers and herbs that we grow or buy. Our ideas for fragrant sachets, posies, garlands, colognes, and lovely bouquets will keep our homes sweetly perfumed and beautiful all year round. It was probably the ancient Greeks who first wove flowers into creative crafts. Fragrant offerings to the gods and temples were rich with rituals and art for the Earth Mother. Flowers were strewn across the floor to sweeten the air, hung in bunches for dried flower arrangements, gathered into aromatic herbs and pressed flower collages. From there, and well into this century, it has been an easy step to be creative and to produce other gifts from the garden. Today, we'll show you how to decorate with pressed flowers. The passion for pressed flowers bloomed in the 19th century. As the world opened up to travel, ladies went on a botany hunt. In those days, the study of nature was a must in Victorian schoolrooms. Ferns, leaves, flowers, even grass were collected and pressed, then created into pretty designs to commemorate a shared walk perhaps, a trip, or simply just a token of affection. Early on, I used to press them between the pages of a book. I still do now. But you can also use traditional flower presses which you can buy from the arts and crafts stores. But whichever way you go, the possibilities for creativity are endless. Surprisingly, there is no geography to flowers. We can find them almost everywhere. In the fields, on the roadsides, in the meadows, in a garden, and even in a window box. So there is so much that we can gather for pressing. Select those flowers which will lay flat, for instance, like violets or buttercups, hydrangea blossoms. But of course, every plant material can be suited for pressing. See to it that the leaves and the blossoms are fresh and at their color prime. The best time to collect is in early afternoon because by that time, all the moisture has gone. Now, press them as soon as possible. I press mine, as I've told you early on, in a telephone directory. To put the weight on, to apply the pressure, I put weights on top like bricks and books. But of course, you can also use the flower press. Be sure that you tighten the screw until they are stiff. Most flowers will dry within a week or two.
When you can take them out and they stay flat and crisp like this, then that means they're ready to be moved out. You can put them now in your store box, and be sure that you label the box ends. That way you'll remember. And remember also to put them in a dry place until you're ready to use them. Now, what are the effects of pressing? As you can see, most flowers are flat, have become flat and two-dimensional. And because of this, naturally it changes the color, the appearance, and the size of the flowers. Like, for instance, colors will become richer and darker. Take a look at the carnation. It has achieved a shade darker, and as you can see, it's almost like violet. It has a touch of blue in it. Some small flowers become bigger. The leaves are more defined. Of course, as you go along with your flower pressing experiences, you will notice some nuances that will give you interesting compositions. I think we're ready to make our own greeting card. But first, let me talk about the papers. I've always found it easy to use the handmade papers. You know why? Because I find that the material elements that are contained in the papers complement very much the natural image of the flowers. Look at this. Now, this paper is made up of some forest brackens. Then you have papers with natural grass in it, and then you have the floral papers with elements of the flowers. Aren't they gorgeous? I find that everything takes on a special meaning when they're decorated with pressed flowers. Now, we can start with a single flower card. First, cut out a paper measuring about 10 inches long and 7 inches wide. Then fold it lengthwise, and using your thumb, flatten and sharpen the fold. Now you're ready to decorate it. Now, I have chosen this one to go with my decoration, with my card. You know, this is the easiest way to go about it because somehow it will build up your confidence. I dilute a small amount of glue with water and then brush directly on the card. And then position the flower and press it firmly. Now we go to the